It seems a miracle that 15-month-old Zach can begin to master the complex power of language, an infinitely flexible symbolic system, and yet still needs nappies.
Bravo!
Even more impressively, Zach is learning English and his parents' other language, Greek. When babies first learn to speak, they use a completely different part of the brain from adults trying to learn a foreign language. That's why it's so natural for babies and such an effort for adults.
Zaraki! What am I, Pa?
But it's not just Zach's brain that gives him his power. A newborn baby has a vocal tract just like any other animal. The larynx, a pipe at the top of the lungs, is positioned high up, right at the back of the throat. It sticks up like a snorkel, above the flow of milk to the stomach. This ingenious arrangement allows the baby to breathe and suckle at the same time. But with the larynx so high, it can't perform its major function in life, speech. By the time Zach is a year old, the larynx needs to have dropped a whole 3 centimeters lower.
Zaki, where's Mummy?
The lowered larynx now lives up to its other name, the voice box. With more space at the back of the throat, the voice box can make an extraordinary variety of sounds. As air passes through the gap between the vocal cords, it causes them to vibrate. The tighter the cords are, the higher the pitch. And the final sounds are shaped by subtle movements of the tongue. To create just one recognizable word, Zach has to coordinate over 30 different muscles.
Mommy!
Oh, yeah.
Mommy!
What?
Mommy!
Yeah, you're in the water.
Unfortunately, this lowered voice box makes humans especially vulnerable to choking on food. As a species, however, this occasional problem is outweighed by the power of language. The human larynx has evolved so that the way it changes suits each stage in life. Zach can finally communicate.
Mommy! Brum brum!
What? We'll go later on the brum brum. Later.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
Over the previous year, Zach has progressed from baby to toddler, but the pace of change does not let up. Look ahead another year, and the child will have raced ahead again.
Bum bum! My name is Moira.
Oh, lovely. Look at that. We're good at this. Aren't you? High five to both of us. Yeah.
Now I know my ABCs.
This little girl is 2.5 years old. Moira lives in a peaceful suburb in New Jersey.
I'm gonna go water.
Okay. Goodbye.
Like all toddlers, she is learning a staggering 10 new words a day.
It did seem quite quick that she was able to communicate or to describe things in detail. It seemed really fast. Thank you. At one point, you think that she's able to just sort of react with words, and then it's amazing when she's able to take words and think about the future and what could be possible. You guys, do you know what this is over here? What do you think? What is it?
Turkey.
Very.
Turkey.
Yeah? You like turkeys? Can you make the noise?
Gobble.
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 Moira has never seen a baby dare before and doesn't know the word for it. This is the first time she will ever say it.
Do you know what to call one of these things? Well, some people call them Bambi, but that's after the movie, yeah? They're called a fawn. Can you say that word?
Fawn.
Fawn, yeah.
Not only is Moira an enormous sponge soaking up new words, she knows automatically how to construct them into proper sentences. Children have an instinctive knack for language and get the grammar right virtually all the time. But their occasional mistakes are telling. It's almost always when the grammar is irregular.
Laura, if I had one mouse and I had another mouse, I'd have two what?
Two mouses.
Two mouses? There's another word for that's plural for mouse, isn't it? What is it? Do you remember? It'd be two
Mice.
two mice. That's right. Very good. Good job.
Moira created the word mouses herself by just adding an S. It's impossible for her to have imitated the word from an adult because they never use it. Instead, she applied the logical rule for making a plural and has to be taught the exception. So, why is it that toddlers can learn language so rapidly? The theory is that throughout evolution, little children have always faced grave dangers. The quicker they learned language, and the better they understood the warnings, the more likely they were to survive. In just the same way that a clam has evolved the tough shell to protect it, we have evolved language as our defense.
Guys, you need to be careful of the water. Come back up here.
But language is not just a simple one-off trick like the clamshell. Its power and flexibility are unique. It's given rise to our rich social world, delivering us a decisive advantage over other animals.